This is a presentation about the impact of emotional leadership on training institutions by José María Rojas Morales from University of Seville for the Noveno Congreso Internacional Multidisciplinario de Investigación Educativa, Evidencias Educativas que Mejoran el Mundo, en Barcelona, el 1 y el 2 de julio de 2021. So, we are about to start. Theoretical framework. According to Gairin and Rodriguez Gomez, 2011, a society which is in a whirlwind of changes requires adaptable processes and organizations which reflect on their mode of action according to the dynamic needs of the environment. According to Salovey and Meyer, 1990, emotional intelligence is the ability to drive the emotions and feelings of oneself and of others, and use knowledge to achieve the essential objective of the group. De Pelekais and Pereira, 2001, indicate, in reference to organization in which emotional leadership is exercised, which an emotionally intelligent lifestyle guarantees a longer and healthier life, thanks to a friendly network of people who support wiser decision-making, compassionate family relationships, a generous disposition, and stress management. Page 44. Objectives. General objective: to know the impact of emotional leadership in training institutions. As specific objectives: 1. To identify the effects of emotional leadership in training institutions. 2. Analyze the effects of emotional leadership in training institutions. Methodology. 1. Definition. Qualitative methodology. According to Buendia et al. 1998, this is understood as one method which allows to understand and depict the phenomena, inspecting them from the perspective of the agents in a common context. Entity: School of the Province of Málaga, called Emocionante. Population: 8 members of the educational community. 2. Instruments: open or in-depth interview. According to Ruiz Olabuenaga, 2007, is one instrument which allows data to be obtained through a professional conversation with one or more individuals to carry out research or to contribute to social treatment. Discussion of data, evidence, objects, or materials. The modeling of the educational community's mission. The inspiration of a shared vision among agents close to the educational environment and the ease of development of their professional task of the rest of the members. The emotional level training which they are receiving by participating in an emotional intelligence implantation program in the social sphere is another of the effects which can be seen. The relationships established with the context closest to the educational center allow the integration of the entire educational community, and this is another effect. Finally, the results. 1. Dimension: emotional leadership. My experience as an emotional leader is very enriching because we are creating new relationships with the rest of the agents of the educational community, establishing strong bonds with families, and controlling stress and anxiety situations. P17 School Principal Ducks 17, 13, 15, 15. 2. Dimension, training of school principals. The hectic pace which we are living with the pandemic causes tension and stress. However, participation in this program favors the exchange of information, learning, trust and risk-taking. P12. Guidance Ducks 12, 11, 13, 13. 3. Dimension, training institutions. The school council is responsible for making decisions together with the principal of the center, so which they are unilateral. To do this, meetings are held in which educational needs, human resources, P18, representative of the school council, Doc, 18, 15, 17, 17. Conclusions. This center is affected by emotional leadership, a style which promotes educational improvement in these uncertain times. The emotional training which they are receiving together with the rest of the agent focuses on knowledge, skills, attitudes, and capacity which are related to the social field. The integration of families, the neighborhood, and some sectors that surround the center so that they get involved and collaborate in the various problem situations that are experienced in their educational community. Contributions and scientific significance. Formulation of a topic for which there are few findings from lines of research or international works which have addressed it to or have studied the relationship between each term. Representative sample which has allowed obtaining valuable information to know the state of the question in depth. Its size is reduced when data is collected in a very specific sector of the population. This has been a presentation by José María Rojas Morales for the 9º Congreso Internacional Multidisciplinario de Investigación Educativa, Evidencias Educativas que Mejoran el Mundo, en Barcelona, el 1 y 2 de julio del 2021. Thanks a lot.